Okay, what's up, Ronnie Perez? And welcome to the very first episode of Around the World. So, I'm currently here in Osaka, Japan for the New Year. Although the New Year spirit is universal, every country, every culture has their own way of celebrating the New Year. So, in this episode, we will, 1, learn about Hatsumode, a Japanese New Year tradition. 2, we're going to find out why you should include it in your itinerary in Japan if you're visiting during the New Year. 3, we'll be going to Sumiyoshi Taisha, one of the most popular shrines here in Japan for doing Hatsumode. And 4, we will be doing Hatsumode. Okay, so now I'm at Namba station of Nankai Railways. I will be taking the Nankai line here up to Sumiyoshi Taisha station. So the good thing about public transportation here is that all stations have a station code. So even if you can't pronounce the Japanese names of the stations, or the Japanese people can't understand your accent, you can just give them the station code. It's comprised of a letter representing the line and a number which represents the number of the station along that line. Ikimashou. Okay, I'm now inside the local train on the Nankai line bound for Wakayama. I'm whispering because it's part of showing courtesy to other passengers here in Japan. So what exactly is Hatsumode? Well, Hats means first and Mode means visit or pilgrimage. Taken together, Hatsumode means first shrine visit of the year. According to JapanGuide.com, this activity happens practically at every shrine and temple across Japan during the first few days of the year. Most of the visits take place on January 1st, but this extends until January 3rd, as most of the Japanese are off work during this period. One can expect a festive atmosphere at popular shrines as there are food stands and people line up to pray at the main halls. Okay, so there's really a lot of people going to Sumiyoshi Taisha. So the guides were not wrong. This is the most popular Hatsumode shrine here in Osaka. There's a big sign as well, so we just follow the arrow. So I'm not outside of the station. Sumiyoshi Taisha is just over there. Okay, so it's not very difficult to find because there are big signs pointing to where it is. Even the station exit points to where Sumiyoshi Taisha can be found. So why would you want to consider adding Hatsumode to your itinerary when you're visiting Japan during the New Year? Well, I can think of 2 possible reasons. 1, it's an opportunity to experience the beauty of a different way of celebrating the New Year. Well, different to the ones that we're used to. And 2, most shops or most establishments in Japan are closed from December 29 to January 4. And that includes tourist attractions. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it to your friends and family who you think might enjoy this as well. Also, please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so yet, and click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Lastly, please check out the links in the description below. Buying from those links will not only help you save money on your next trip, but it will also help me more sustainably produce this type of content. These videos are self-produced. That's it, let's go back to the main content. So I'm now just outside the main halls of Sumiyoshi Taisha. I'm gonna stop filming here. I'm gonna go inside but won't film there anymore out of respect for their beliefs and for their traditions, and it's sacred ground over there. So based on my research, this is how you do Hatsumode. So you bow before entering the gate, and you would be entering the sides instead of the center because the center is reserved for the kami-sama, or the Shinto gods. Okay. Then you have to purify your hands and your mouth by pouring the water over your left hand first, then over your right hand. After that, you rinse your mouth using your hands. Next, you pray by throwing a coin, usually 5 yen to 100 yen, into a box, then ring the bell. It's a way of greeting the deity. Then you bow twice, clap your hands twice, and finally close your eyes to pray. You bow one last time after praying. Cultural note: the Japanese believe that throwing in a 5 yen coin will bring good luck because 5 yen in Japanese is going, and it sounds like destiny that is near you. On the other hand, please avoid throwing in a 10 yen coin because 10 yen in Japanese is toing, and it sounds like destiny that is far from you. You want destiny to be near you, not far from you. Okay, so I'm now done doing my Hatsumode. The main halls and the main palace grounds, or the main shrine grounds, are really packed with people. Like, they had to stop movement of the people going in so that they could accommodate the people already in there. It was, yeah, it's very different from how we celebrate New Year in the Philippines. It's very nice. It's a very lovely sight seeing families and friends coming together to visit the shrines on the first day of the year. Well, on the first few days of the year, actually. So that's it for this episode. I'm gonna go find some food to eat and see more of the place.